Hello, and welcome to In the Court of the Wenton King.
What's a tails, Kev?
Tails. Is that tails?
It's an eagle.
It's an eagle?
That's tails.
Tails, boom! I win nothing. So yes, and we're reviewing Mr. Bungle again. And this time, it's Disco Volante. Disco Volante?
Volante, I would say.
Yeah, it sounds like Italian-y kind of
better, doesn't it?
Spanish or something. Wow, yeah. Big stylistic change. To a certain extent, the diversity is replaced with avant-garde. You call this avant-garde easier. Mr. Bungle, you'd say it's all. But with this one, you'd say it's avant-garde. It's easier to pigeonhole in that way. And obviously the diversity is still there, so I'd say not much vocals. There's loads of vocals, but there's not much singing. Despite having this singer with 4 octaves or whatever it is he's got. I wonder if that's deliberate, because he's so recognisable. It makes the music easier to hear if you recognise the singer. So, but if he's doing things in Spanish, hello, then it's just frightening. It's one of those classic things where it's good, they've moved forward, they've changed. But really, I'd like more of the previous one as well, I want more of those. There's only one, so it's one of them, isn't it? Makes me think if we're only in it for the money, actually, that kind of thing. It sounds like lots of music concrete bits stuck together. Although I suspect a lot of it is actually the band playing, and Mr. Bungle, that sounds less like that. But it is moving much more towards the Prism craziness.
Or maybe more like Universe Zero parts, because it's sort of very frightening, sort of ambient type stuff. I mean, who would have thought that Mr. Bungle, the eponymous album, was a straight album? This makes it sound like a fairly straight album, which is quite ridiculous, really.
That's amazing, well done.
The thing about Mr. Bungle was, I thought I could play that to someone who's not a prog head and they would enjoy it. There'll be something in there for them to enjoy.
Yeah.
Listening to this, if someone walks into the room, they say, "What the hell are you listening to?
What is this?
What is this?
What are you listening to?"
Which is kind of, you're right,
good.
It's good, but it is disappointing in another way.
Yeah. In that this is a different thing, isn't it? And it'd be nice to have more of the other as well. If we could have 10 of those and 10 of these, that would be good.
Yeah. It kind of feels like the band's maybe got a bit bored of playing normal stuff.
Yes.
Even though they're playing it at 100 miles an hour and
it isn't normal. Yes.
It's not normal.
Not weird enough.
It's like, well, what can we do that's really out there? And they've gone with this kind of, avant-garde samba. Although there is sort of like straight parts of heavy metal on there.
Yeah, they're right.
Which sounds quite good. Every time it gets going, I'm sort of like, here we go.
And then it just changes into boop. And then you start singing like this, hello.
Although, again, we're into the mode of performance appreciation, I suppose. Sort of like, how do you make those sounds?
Yeah.
They're interesting sounds.
Yeah.
And in that sense, I don't find it as certain things like Nursery Wound and Universe Zero, it kind of draws you in and you're not sure why it draws you in and it keeps you fixated.
Yeah.
That this doesn't do to a certain extent.
Yeah, this is just like, whoa! Stuff happens.
Yeah. And the problem with that, it gives you the sense that it's weird for the sake of being weird rather than music which is weird, if you know what I mean.
The Universe Zero don't sit down and think, let's be weird.
Yeah.
Whereas this, obviously, that thing, how can we make it completely woo?
Yeah. Which is actually, again, it's disappointing is the word that comes to mind, because they're obviously really, really good.
Yeah.
The last album was fantastic.
Yeah.
You will need to sit and digest and listen to this on numerous occasions in different settings to find the right way to listen to it. But actually, I mean, although when I first listened to it, I thought, oh God, what's this? It didn't actually take that long before I started to appreciate it. So, I mean, that's a good thing.
I mean, it's amazing when you think that we're the prog people. It's kind of like when my first Frank Zappa album I bought was Jazz from Hell, because I'd never heard any Zappa, and I thought, well, I'm a prog person, I need something very extreme. So I bought the most read up on it and found the most far out stuff I could, and it was like, oh God, it was just way too far. I needed Hot Rats or something, and so it's good that when we find something that is challenging. In the arena of challenging music, this is challenging. So that's a good thing.
It sort of raises questions. What is Mr. Bungle for? Yeah, are they looking for success, or are they looking for Because obviously the singer's quite a well-known singer with another band.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, but what about the other guys?
I don't know. You think about it, they're in a very strange position. Mid-90s, because of the exposure they got, Mr. Bungle sold quite well. And the world was waiting for what they're going to do next. That's a unique position at that in that time of extreme conservatism. A bit like now. What are they going to do next? And maybe I can sense it in the music that they're self-aware. It's a bit self-conscious. It's a bit self-conscious. They're trying to be weird because everyone's waiting to hear what they do, and they can't do the same again. And they were already weird.
Yeah. Well, maybe Mr. Bungle was slightly too accessible, and they're sort of saying, no, we're not for you.
Don't listen to us.
Don't listen to us. We don't want you listening to us. I mean, the fact that this was released on Warner Brothers, I mean, that is an achievement in itself.
Yeah. You can imagine the record company executives coming down. How's the album going, guys? We've got this bit that goes. The woodwind player left after this, sadly, and that shows how they moved away, and they moved away from something I like. Lots more guitar, which is strange coming from a guitarist, isn't it? But and the music concrete, it sounds like that stuff, but I don't think it actually is. I think it's just them playing. So it sounds like cut and paste, but I don't think it is. Yeah, the album title actually, Disco Volante. It's the boat in Thunderball. Apparently, it means flying saucer in Italian.
Cool.
So what that has to do with the price of fish is anyone's guess. There's some great titles. Everyone I went to high school with is dead. Carry stress in the jaw. Great title.
I mean, if you can actually make a living doing this, I mean, what a privilege.
Yeah.
Coming up with crazy titles, stupid music, and people actually buy it and you actually make your living. I suppose there's one thing.
Yeah, it's just a unique situation that allowed them to do that.
Yeah.
It's a shame, because we said Faith No More never quite got up to as their contemporaries. Maybe if they had, this would have been given even more exposure. Then maybe they would have carried on. Maybe stuff that happened wouldn't have happened, which we'll talk about next week. My favourite stuff on here is actually there's a great big music concrete sounding thing called The Bends, but I like the one before that called Meeshka Skwoz, which is great. And it's all sorts of great stuff. The vocals are a Mogwai voice, like this, and there's sort of hammer horror church organ and metal and ska and surf guitar, bits that sound almost like magma, and then it ends. Except it doesn't end, does it? No, it comes back, which is fantastic.
So, Mr. Bungle, obviously we were very excited last week with the opponents, but what do we feel about Mr. Bungle now?
Yeah, I mean, this is a progression. It's more mature. They've matured. It's that thing where the first one was more fun.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool, and there's something special about that first album, So we still recommend the first album first.
Yeah.
If you want to look at different, go further, it's this one, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, I agree. Are we going to egg this sucker?
I think the last one was 5 eggs, wasn't it? So there's have to be 4 eggs.
Yeah,
as is the tradition.
I mean, it's good, but it's not. Yeah, it's good. So you can't give it 3.
Yeah, because it's too good to be 3.
Yeah, it's got to be a 4 egg.
Yeah.
4 egg album.
Yeah.
You put David Lynch there. That's exactly what I was thinking in the car on the way here.
Oh really?
Yeah, Twin Peaks. I was thinking there's elements of it where it goes slightly weird, and I think it's like the weird moments in Twin Peaks where they're playing normal music.
Yeah,
but there's something about the setting that gives it that sort.
That's what all music say about it. Musical equivalent of a David Lynch movie.
A fairly good summation.
Yeah, cool. Right, see us next week for California. Not Californication, California.
Controversial.
See you next week.